Good evening, folks. I am up making cheese, and so I am up. And so I thought while I'm having the cheese do its thing and process, I would maybe open another box. In this case, War Up Spark. I picked this up in New York when I was visiting my daughter. And so far I've had pretty good luck with what I've picked up in New York. So hopefully this will be the same. But first, I would like to open a couple of packages that I got. I was in a couple of breaks with Joey Moss on his Bad Boy Gaming channel, and also I was in a break with Cracking Packs MTG, so let's take a look at what I got. I know that I don't always remember. I'm going to, I think this is the one I won. So I'm just gonna put some of that there and see, this was, looks like Double Masters. So I don't know, I may not have won. I'd have to look. But it's a little tight. But we will see what we got here. And I know anything that's sleeved is going to be some of the higher cards. So we're going to leave those there. And we will see. This was so there's non-foil cards in here. So this was a Double Masters, just a regular box break. And we get to see some of these fun cards. This is, of course, the original Double Masters. There's a Power Plant, Pongify, a little bit of value there. Path to Exile, I believe, has a little bit of value. And we're just gonna put those aside so I can check those. Phyrexian Metamorph. All right, so there's a lot of commons and uncommons there. Oh, and we are gonna drop cards. All right, Phyrexian Metamorph, Blasphemous Act, Wound Reflection, Blood Spore, Thrinax, Sculpting Steel, Kragenwick Cremator, ooh, Sword of the Meek, Lux Cannon, and then back to some commons and uncommons here. See if there's an Urza's Tower, Throne of Geth. Not sure that any of these have a whole lot of value, but I will do my best to check everything, because sometimes there are some hidden gems. And then we'll put those up there, and these will go down there, and then let's see what these are. Okay, let's see. All right, Skithrix, the Blight Dragon, very nice, excellent. A black dragon. It's got flying and infect. And then Toxic Deluge in the full art. Very nice. All right. I want to say that this is also Double Masters, but this was just a break I was in with Joey Moss yes, again, Double Masters this time. And he just tapes these up like crazy. This time it was, oh, and I think we're showing off the goods here. Well, Joey, it's really hard to get into these. I don't know. Let's see. thing is taped like crazy. I guess we're gonna get the old knife and Joey was doing the break with one of his buddies, MTG Attitude, and he did most of the opening and got me some decent cards. I know, and I'm sure you've already seen the one, but oh my goodness, I got tape all over the place. Please untape me, untape me. Gosh, do we have enough tape here? Honestly. Alright, those are going to be the goodies. So we've already seen the top one, but we will put that aside. Let's see if we can get in here. So you can see some of this. I got tape all over the place. Alright, let's see. And these are, of course, all foil. There's Flicker Wisp. I don't know if that has value at this point, but Godo Bandit Warlord. There's some Urza's Tower, Urza's Power Plant. Looks interesting. Woolshock Gauntlets. Dark Steel Citadel. Some really nice cards. The Ash Barons. Alright, there is a full art expedition map. And Reclamation Sage. There you go. Mazarek Call Death Priest. A Rugged Prairie. Very nice. Path to Exile. A Blade Splicer. And a Swift Blade Indicator. And again, I will be happy to show you those prices. I don't know. It looks like he put all the beef together. So I just have to figure out how to open this. I bet you this really has a bunch of lands. But those lands are pretty. I've got tape all over my pants. Let's see, how do I open this? There we go. Okay, slow down on the tape. Okay, Joey? All right, lots of commons. Lots and lots of commons and uncommons. And we'll just have to check. And then these are going to be all those lands and some tokens. And the lands are pretty cool, so I cannot complain about those lands. So we're just going to put those up out of the way. And we will show you the beef that I was able to get from these. All right. So, a Psych Rift. Very nice. I needed one of these. I gave one away to one of my buddies for Christmas, and I didn't have another one. Sword of War and Peace. All right, there's another expedition map. So apparently that expedition map that's in the other pile is also Urza's Power Plant, Sword of Body and Mind, and ooh, the Big Gun Doubling Season. Very nice. Look at that Doubling Season. Perfect. All right, so thanks to those guys. That is excellent. I will put those out of the way. And now, what you guys have been waiting for. I don't know if you like opening some of the older stuff, some of the newer stuff. What do you want to see? Old stuff, new stuff, a mixture of the two. Obviously, we're going to be opening some double masters, the new double masters. But That is expensive product. So we're going to have a limited supply. And of course, the supply is very limited, which means get it while the getting's good. And because the price is just going up. So, yeah, I think it started out like $2.50 and now it's $3.50. I don't know. Who knows where it'll end. All right, let's see if we can get some decent cards out of this. There's always a bunch of good ones. You can feel the difference in quality on some of the cards. These don't slide as well. They're very papery paper. Does that make sense? Papery paper. All right, now each one of these has a planeswalker in it. So that's Hutali. And then we've got our rare Casualties of War. And of course, you know, we get the lands and tokens. So, all right, Teferi's Time Twist. All right, let's see if we don't hurry this up. But I really don't want to miss anything. But they don't slide very well. All right, here is our Planeswalker, Dovin, Rare Soul Diviner, and notice that there's not a whole lot of foil going on here. So there's an emblem for Nissa, but not a whole lot of foil. So not every pack has a foil in it. It does sometimes make those foils more valuable, especially in the older packs when they were so rare. I think you'd get like maybe 4 to a box or something like that. All right, this is not fun trying to separate. All right, Teo the Shield Mage and Solar Blaze. All right. So far, nothing to write home about. But, you know, there's some big hits that could be out there, so... And if we could manage to get, like, a foil... let's see, Liliana, or a foil... gosh, I'm going to draw a blank on it. But there's a couple out there. All right, we've got Vraska. And then Tolsimir is our... Oh, and there is our first foil. It's a common foil, so probably not worth a lot. But we'll take a look at that. And see where we are. So I expect to get one rare foil. Finale of Devastation, that's a foil that would be great to get. That's a really decent card with a lot of usefulness. Especially if you're playing high power. Gosh, these don't slide. And it makes it really hard. It's weird on my hands. All right, Kiara, another Soul Diviner. Well, that's definitely not the rare that you want to see 2 of in a pack, but it is what it is. So some people sort of mark the, you know, like they like, oh, this is where you find all the good cards on this side of the box or on that side of the box. I don't know. I haven't necessarily noticed it, but for those of you who care, this is actually the left side of the box we're opening first. Nahiri, and commence the end game. And nothing. So I was in a break at one point with one of the creators, and they were opening a bunch of Anne Maquette Hour of Devastation and looking for those foil, gosh, it's too late at night, I guess. But there's foil cards that are the invocations and stuff, and they stuck together, and it was weird. And he found it later as he was going through. It was very weird. All right, Dreadhorde Butcher. Oh, and there is a second foil. This one is an uncommon. Prison Realm. Again, probably not worth a whole lot, but we will check that. If you get something like the 7th edition foils, those are worth significantly more than their non-foil counterparts. But in some of the newer sets, the foils are sometimes worth less than the regular, which seems really weird. I am not liking the way these slide. Alright, we got here Davriel, Rogue Shadow Mage. Finale of Promise. That is not the finale we're looking for. It is a mythic, but I don't think it has a great value. And nothing. There's a lot more packs in here than in the newer sets. They really cut down on the number that we have. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so here is our first mythic. Planeswalker Gideon Blackblade. I don't know. I'm not familiar with whether this one is worth anything. If it is, I'm unaware. But because we'll put that in the rare and mythic pile. But because it's a mythic, it may be, but I have not seen it, so we'll see. I will check it out. You will already know because I will put it on the screen. Phew! Excuse me. I must be allergic. Honestly, the smell of cards as they get older is that dust smell. And sometimes that does make me sneeze. All right, Angrath and Dreadhorde Butcher. Nothing. All right. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I am expecting my box to come from Mystery Magic Crates sometime very soon. So, alright. Saheeli and Massacre Girl. This is a useful card. I don't know how much value it has, but it's definitely useful. I have one in my Sir Conrad deck. It's a pretty good, decent board wipe when you need a board wipe. And sometimes you need a board wipe. So, is everybody looking forward to the new Double Masters? Have you bought any already? Pre-ordered it? Here's Tybalt. Parhelion 2. I believe this is worth at least a few bucks. But again, I will have those prices up for you. And no more foils. And that is a third of the box down. And working our way till the next third. Hopefully I won't have to stop the video and go turn off the boiling cheese. At some point, that's going to happen. All right, our second, this time a rare, Planeswalker Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. And Blast Zone foil, that's our rare foil. And that may have some, because it's foil, may have some value there. And we will just put that in the rare pile. So I've got a dog snoring in the background. I got crickets going outside and inside. I'm sure I've got crickets inside. It's loads of fun. So, I have a couple of these still for, oh, there's another rare Planeswalker. Rawl, Storm Conduit. And then nothing. So I have a couple of these still in the Japanese version. That is worth more because the possibility of getting the Liliana in Japanese is pretty extreme. And it's hard to get it, and therefore much more expensive. So I haven't gotten any of the big hits that I'm aware of that I recognize as such. All right, here's another Saheeli. And then, oh, that's a good one. Spark Double definitely has some value. That's one of the decent hits. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And we'll put that up there so we can grab a sleeve real quick because, you know, we definitely need to have some sleeves around. We do not want that to be messed up. Always good to get something of value in these boxes. They're pretty expensive. Anything that you buy that's older does tend to run pricier because of the fact that there's just not a lot around anymore, which is why it's always a good idea to put stuff aside for later, especially if it's an investment. All right, oh, there we go. There's a decent one. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Excellent. That's another hit there for the box. And we will sleeve that one up as well. Put that one in a nice little sleeve. And like I said, we will see. I don't know where the prices are right now. I haven't looked them up in a while. But I know those are definite hits. So, very useful cards. If a card is useful, it's a hit, usually. And then if a card is, gosh, these are just, I don't think we're going to miss anything, but still. All right, Ashiok. Ashiok is actually a pretty useful one in some decks because it doesn't allow you to search your library. So that is not fun if you have things that make you search your library. All right, Krenko Tin Street Kingpin. There you go. Not bad. Not a bad card. I don't know that it's got a lot of value, but, you know, in terms of usefulness, it's pretty useful. Wow, it's really sticking in there. Craziness. Crazy, crazy. It's awful late and I can hear my dog snoring, and the only thing I want to do is go to sleep. Kiora, Silent Submersible, and nothing. So far we've gotten a foil rare, foil uncommon, and the foil common. And that's it. Not a lot of foils. Very rare. Alright. Narset. Again, a very useful. I believe it has a value, so I'm actually going to put it in with the rares and get that value out of there. Neheb. Dreadhorde Companion. Nothing. A friend of mine that was collecting all the rares, all the foils from this set. I don't know if he still is. It's harder as you get further along. But he has a Liliana, I believe. Alright, Tybalt. Oh, there we go, folks. Finale of Devastation. I just traded one of mine to a friend of mine, and so now I have another one, and there is another common foil. Alright, Spellgorger. Weird. Again, I don't expect a lot of value there, but that finale definitely needs to be sleeved. Those are quite pricey. Excellent. And again, very useful, especially in high power. It would be nice to get a foil of any of these pricey cards. But that definitely jumps the value. Which is weird, you know, people are just like to search for foils. Alright. Let's see. Paradise Druid can be useful as a mana dork. So you can tap and add 1 mana of any color, which is better than, I'm going to put that aside. I might need that. Alright. Futali, the Sun's Heart. And Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. Nothing there. Alright, these take so long to do. So, you know, watch it at double speed if you have to, or something like that. Especially when I'm sleepy and talking so slow. Alright, there is Yangu Wildcrafter. Vivian's Arcbow. And I think we've got a foil. Alright. Tio the Shield Mage. It's an uncommon. So that's 2 commons, 2 uncommons for foil, and 1 rare. That's 5 so far in the box. I will definitely see if my friend is wanting some more foils at this point. Alright, Angrath, Captain of Chaos. Another Neheb. We just had another one of those. And then we have a foil, another uncommon, a foil, Saheeli. Alright. That's 6 foils in the box so far. Be nice if we got another rare or even a mythic. Wouldn't that be lovely? Alright. Let's see. I'm sure some of these cards are useful. I just don't have... I don't want to slide in my hands. Alright, another Dovin. A Blast Zone, which is one of the lands. So a little bit of value there. Nothing. Alright. Last third of the box. We're gonna move those, these, and all the piles get moved. Because then eventually we need to separate out everything. Alright, let's see. And some of the cards look pretty useful. Right. Jaya, Deliver Unto Evil. And nothing. So, and this would be considered the far right of the box. So the finale came in the center. For those of you keeping track, I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent, but you know, could be what it is. All right, Tybalt. And Enter the God Eternals. Oh, there's another common foil. Toll of the Invasion. And again, I don't expect a lot of value there. I've been working pretty hard lately, so just trying to get through the day and the night. I don't remember if that's got a value. Alright, we got an Ob Nixilis. The Hate Twisted. I also have that in my Conrad deck, and people hate that. Alright, Commence the Endgame. Again, not a big value. And there's another uncommon foil, Bleeding Edge. So far, 3 commons, 3 uncommons, and 1 rare foil. For those of you keeping track. Another Paradise Druid, useful card. And, oh, there we go. We got our Liliana. Not a foil one, but definitely a Liliana. So again, that's probably the big hit of the box. So we will definitely get her sleeved up. I mean, we've done pretty well in this box, with the exception of the foils being, I mean, so far we haven't gotten, I think we have 1 red foil, 1 rare foil. Yeah, the Blast Zone was our rare foil. That's the land. Okay. But other than that, I don't think we had. So far, but we have a few more to go. I mean, but we've gotten all the big hits, I believe, that I can think of. If there are more of them in there, I will probably be reminded, and you can certainly remind me in the comments. All right, another Narset. Again, possibly. Finale of Promise again. A mythic, but not the one we're looking for. And so I haven't been counting mythics and seeing if, and basically that's because, honestly, some of the mythics are crap. So I don't know how they determine rarity of certain things, but I have noticed that some of them you just get doubles on. So, all right, Teo again. Awakening of Vitsugazi again. And nothing. All right, a few more packs to go. We're coming to the end, but I can't say I'm unhappy with this box, though. Will it get back the value that we paid for it? That's always a hard call. Ashiok. Ravinica at War. It's interesting. Exile all multicolored permanents. That should be worth something, but I don't think it is. Pieces of this all over. Alright. This reminds me of a C. One of the general people on C. Pretty interesting. Come on. Alright, another Yangu. Dreadhorde Invasion. And nothing. So if you guys haven't seen C, I think there's a season 3. It's with Jason Momoa. And I mean, honestly, who doesn't love Jason Momoa? Oh, there's going to be a foil in this one. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a good one. Another Paradise Druid. All right. Kiora. Oh, there's one. Narset's Reversal. I know there's a value there. I just don't know how big of a value. Oh, and then another uncommon, Mayhem Devil. All right. I was hoping for an extra rare or a mythic. That would have been fantastic. So C is on Apple, I think. Yeah, Apple. And it's about post-apocalyptic times, and everybody's blind, and that's the way that, and they think that the people who can see are bad, and Jason Momoa is the lead, and he is, of course, fantastic and pretty to look at. Hual Atlee, the Sun's Heart, another Krenko, Tin Street Kingpin, and nothing. 2 more packs to go. I doubt we'll see another foil. I think we've gotten all the big hits, and I don't think they usually duplicate them. Unfortunately, it would be nice, but we can hope. All right, another Yangu. Ignite the Beacon, and nothing. All right, last pack, folks. I mean, I can't say I'm unhappy with this. Definitely decent cards. I'm not as thrilled with the foil options, but hey, you can't win them all. All right, another Obnixilis. Oh, Bola Citadel. That one's got some value. That's pretty cool. And that's it. That's all she wrote. All right, well, I will have the pricing up before I post this. And let me know what you think. So like it, share, post a comment, join the group, subscribe. You know the drill. I'd love to grow this channel, and if we can really start growing it, I've got some older stuff that we can open, and maybe we can do box breaks or things like that. Let me know what you're interested in, and we'll take it from there. Thanks so much.